everyone. Welcome to my channel, Kimbaskrafts. My name is Kim, and this is my channel. I'm just kidding. Yeah, thank you for clicking on the video. If you are new here, welcome, welcome. I hope you enjoy this. And if you're returning, love you and welcome back. So, yeah, we're going to do this post review for my massive background project. It was my Dreamers Designs. It was 180 this way and 60 this way. I cannot fit it in frame. I don't care if I hang this camera on. Well, if I hung it on the ceiling, then yes, I would be able to fit it in frame, but I would also get all of the distraction around me. So we're not going to do that. I'm going to have to scroll it over and show it to you that way. I cleared off my table completely just so I can do that. Yeah, it was a lot of fun. So we'll go over everything. Of course, that was my knee that cracked. Oh, so actually I'm just gonna move it like this. All right, so this is where we started. We started on this end, Moogie's hair, and we went this way. So yeah, we have like a stable here with horses. We have chickens in the grass over here in the flower field. We have what looks like a lake or maybe the bay into the ocean, and gorgeous mountaintop, beautiful sky up here. This beautiful pink Victorian house with this Victorian lady and the umbrella. We keep going and you can see it's called Sunday Morning in Spring by Dreamers Designs, and the artist is Nikki Boheme. And she is walking to church along this path here. We have some pigeons or some, I don't know, what are those ones? Guinea hens, maybe? I don't know. We have a wagon, a horse-drawn wagon, people going into the church. And here's our church. Some beautiful flowered trees here. The sky starts turning orangey as we go towards the sun. And then we have see how much of this I can fit in. Okay, so then we have a bridge here with some swans in the lake, and then we have a boat in the lake. The mountainscape in the back of the church here, and the gorgeous sky. We have a gazebo here at the end of it with this brush and these big trees. So I love this. Now, it's a huge painting, okay? It's super huge with a lot of intricate detail, as I just went over all. So you can imagine that some of it, we have people standing here on the top of the bridge. You can imagine that some of it is pixelated if you're looking at it very close, okay? The people are very pixelated. The boat, these people, the birds, this is the only one that really comes through. You can see there's a whole family here, but it's not as readable when I just look down as it is through the camera, okay? The big structures, this big tree, the mountainscape, the gazebo, all the brush here, the bridge, the church, the pink house, the lighthouse. Even the Victorian lady, her face is very pixelated and looks kind of, I mean, I'm going to be honest with you, it looks a little wacky. The chickens come through pretty good. This one looks better in the camera. The horse is very blocky and just, you know, I mean, what, 2, 4, 6, 12, it's like 30 drills, this horse. So, I mean, how detailed can you make a 20 to 30 drill horse? Not very detailed, right? But the fence, and then you can see this house here, this sailboat, and of course this tree and the mountainscape. So the big structures, they come through very, very well. You have to kind of stand back to get the little things like these birds. Honestly, when I was done, I didn't even notice that they were birds until I looked in the camera. I'm sorry, I don't know what I was saying. My daughter just called. So yeah, it's pixelated and then it's not, okay? I'm just going to be completely honest. It's in the color blocky and the dark areas, there's no, what's it called? Gapping. But in the sky and in the light areas, in the color blocky light areas, there is gapping. Okay, so I'm going to zoom you in and I'll show you what I'm talking about. Okay, so you can see here, like you can see the transition from one to the other. You can't really see it here, but you can see it in real life. Here, I'm going to actually pop you off my tripod and kind of zoom you in that way. Hold on a second. I guess you can't see it so much on the camera. This is the best that I'm going to be able to show you. Okay, so you see that gappiness here and here. There's some here. That's like the most that you get, but then if you look, you see where the color blockiness is? Look at the confetti. I mean, the confetti, there's no gapping. Okay, but then you see the little bit of gapping that you have going on. Now again, obviously when it's on the wall, you're not going to have to worry about that. You know, where I plan, especially where I plan on putting this, I'm not going to have to worry about that gapping in the sky. I'm not worried about it. Okay. Overall, obviously it's very confetti heavy. It took me, oh, I didn't give you stats. It took me 25 weeks to finish. And I have to say, I thoroughly enjoyed working on this. Okay. You do have to light confetti in order to do this one. Anytime you have this many colorful trees and flowers, obviously you're going to have a lot of confetti. But even the house that is, you know, could be considered line blocky is not line blocky. It's confetti heavy. Everything's pretty confetti heavy in this. So, except for the sky. The sky is really where you, like going up, you had, you know, confetti, 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 break. Yeah, confetti, confetti. And I did it from the bottom up. I can tell you that I don't particularly like long projects. I'm not a turner, so if I was, and honestly, the next time I do a long panel, you need to go out here. Next time I do a long panel like this, I am going to turn it on its side and try diamond painting sideways and rolling it as I go, because honestly it was very uncomfortable having it. I had it hanging off one end, and it was bending in a corner. It just was uncomfortable. And now Mookie wants to come back in. Hold on. She doesn't know what she wants. Okay. So would I do another one of these? Absolutely. I really thoroughly enjoyed this. I think it was a great project. And I you know, I love tackling big projects and that sense of accomplishment. I like Dreamers Designs. I feel like they do get a lot of a bad rap, but I really, really like Dreamers Designs. I also like that they're very drama free, you know. You don't hear a lot of drama. Their customer service they're very kind. They're very open to hearing people's feedback, positive or negative. And I did, you know, I know that a lot of people have criticized their the gapping. I don't know why I can never think of that word, but you know, I am, you know, 100% transparency. I have gapping in the sky, and my worst ever gapping was on a Dreamers Designs canvas. I hate to keep bringing it up, but Ocean Breeze window by the, I don't remember the name of it, but it, you know, it was my biggest disappointment of last year. Blah 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 blah. And so I am hesitant to buy like a full-on light colored canvas by Dreamers Designs for that reason. Like I would be hesitant to buy you know, an all white Christmas scene, because it seems like in their light colored areas we have more color block, we have more gapping. So I would be hesitant to buy that. That being said, they have said on their social medias that they are you know, that they are aware that this is an issue and that they were making their grid tighter. So I think it was supposed to be in October of this year. They were supposed to have like some upgrades, is what I was reading. Now, I don't know how you will know what's new and not, but that's just what I read on one post. You know, I'm not affiliate. I mean, I do have a Dreamers Designs affiliate. I have a code for your first time purchase or purchase. I don't even know how it works. I can't remember. It's in my bio, but and description. But you know, I don't speak to anybody at Dreamers Designs. You know, I don't work with them like that. Okay, so I don't have all the ins and outs, but just being on their Facebook group, I had seen that, and I can say that, you know, people will criticize things on their Facebook, and they'll respond, and they're very polite, and you know, and they're open to that feedback. So I appreciate that, because for me, I feel like that's more transparency from a company that is open to hearing negative feedback. And you know, I still think you should probably email, but you know, still, I think that it's also good that there's open conversation, and you know, that they're hearing the people. So as of October is what I read. I don't have any new purchases since May. There are a couple of Dreamers Designs that I want. Yes. And one of them is a long one like this. And I just saw they came out with another one that happens to be almost all white. So, but I personally would order a smaller light colored square canvas first before I went ahead and invested the money and the time in a large all white canvas before I knew how it worked up. You know what I mean? So that's just me. But let me give you my stats. I started this on March 29th, and I'm going to have to shut you off for a second and calculate the minutes. And I ended it on September, it looks like 23rd was my last day. So March 29th to September 23rd, 25 weeks total. And yeah, let me go ahead and calculate exactly how many hours it took me. Hold on. All right, guys. So started on March 29th, ended September 23rd. That's 178 days on the table. I only worked on it for 65 of those though. So, you know, I was only doing a row a week. I was working on other projects in between. So 65 actual working days. There were times when I was able to finish 3 squares in a day. So, you know, that's why it's only 65 working days. And it took a total of 117 hours and 36 minutes. So yeah, a lot of time. I should have figured out how many squares there were. So I'm not doing all that. Okay. So, yeah, that's what it was. 178 days on the table, 65 actual working days on the project. Took 117 hours and 36 minutes to complete. Yeah. Let me get the drills now. I used my, what is it, 200? Is there 260? 260 case? I don't know. There's 3 of these. Okay. 3 of these. I used this for my kit up, and I ran out of one color, this one. I ran out of 935, and luckily I did have that in my storage, so I was able to complete it. I would say I needed like maybe 20 or 40 or something like that. I had this many, so filled one and got to like a quarter of another, expected given the size of the project. There were some annoying things about the drills. It's always the same thing with it's always the same thing. It's they're stuck together. I have the same problem with Dreamers Designs drills. When I have an issue with them, it's that they're stuck together, and I, for the life of me, cannot remember a color that it was happening a lot on. I couldn't even tell you. I feel like it was a dark color, but I don't know. Honestly, I really don't know. I could sit here and do this all day. I thought that I kept it doesn't matter. There were a couple where they stuck together a lot, and it was annoying. That being said, I still had plenty to finish the project, and that's what's important. I have 0 clues as to which ones they were. So, and I've debated back and forth. Am I going to kit this down with you guys? I really don't want to leave another project not kitted down. I guess I'll kit it down. You know, oh, it was 310. See, these are, here's one. I thought I left some. You see how they're all stuck together? I kept these in case I ran out and I needed to utilize these and try to get them apart. Where is 310? So it's the bow tie. There's a few in here, but, you know, I still had plenty. You can see I have plenty that I could use there, and I didn't have to. So I'm going to toss these. Those three are trash as far as I'm concerned. Okay, let me get my stuff. So I do plan on framing this. For the people that have gone to Michael's and have had their canvases dry mounted, do you think that they could do a project this large? From my understanding is it's not a lot of money. I know that it'll be more money because this is so big, but I'm just curious. Because I'm thinking, I have an idea, but it would involve getting something sturdy behind this. Okay, let me get my kit down stuff. I'll be right back. All right, if you guys remember, I almost used every single one of these containers. And I used removable stickers. And so as I emptied containers, I removed the stickers off of them. So this is what I'm left with, you know, drill-wise. Like almost every single one of these containers were filled and had a sticker on it. So any of the blank ones, yeah, we emptied those babies. And these stickers are coming off easy, so I'm super happy about that. So what I'm going to do is the first thing I'm going to do, I'm going to go ahead and put these in DMC order to make my life easier. So I'm going to utilize this end of, and we're going to do it like that. I'm going to use the legend on the side here. And I remember where most of my colors are, so I'm just looking at the symbols. I need the 3 dots, the star, the question mark, the dash, the half brown, the bow tie, my L. Now these are upside down, so it's going to be a little weird, but my flower, my red staple, H, the purple thumbtack, U, the down arrow, C, 2, the up arrow, Q, I call that like a cell phone, Z, S, G, S, G, U-turn, the other thumbtack, 7, square, triangle, that corner, that triangle, check mark. You see how I remember where all these are? Okay, and then we're just going to go ahead and move these into, actually I should move them over here because we're going to utilize this whole thing, right? Okay, where were we? Y, the regular Y, 9 and 4, 9, 4, the green corner, the green arrow, I can't see that, Christmas tree, anchor, bullseye, M, A6, A6-3 Ghostbusters Bug Hash at Arrow. Oh no, not this one. This arrow. The other bow tie. Okay. Okay, the other bow tie, and then this arrow, diamonds, where are they? Diamonds, Spock, dot, upside down T, this hashtag, this dash mark, this staple, this corner, plus sign, X, I think was the one that we ran out of. Yes, I think X is over here somewhere. Half circle, I, M, P, alien, this corner, E, R, this symbol, upside down Y, cent sign, up arrow, 1, N, K, hourglass, triangle, J, anarchy, triangle, funky Y, hashtag, B, O, T, those two. Now we're on the ABs. This one, this one, this one, and this one. There we go. All right, put these back. So these are all ABs. So I only have 1, 2, 3 on here. I'm going to do those first, and then we can put this whole thing aside, you know. Oh, no, you didn't. I'm telling you, kitting down is not quick by any means. All right, so these are 38, 38, 38, which is in here. All right, the first one is okay. We have 38.56. Okay, there are some in here. So 38, 55, 56. Oh, there's a lot of them in here. There's 3 in here. It might match this one. Heck yeah, I feel like these match. Put this in here. Perfect. All right. There we go. Pull the sticker off. Lovely. Okay. And then we have 3845. That's on this page. All right. We do have one 45 right here. Are they gonna match? Will they match? Possibly. These are a little too dark. Just get a bag here. Right, like that. And then 3844. And there is 2 of those. Let's see if any of them match our bag here. Looks like DAC might match it. This one looks closer. This is Orlella. Wow, that's very close. Yes. Yeah. Perfect. All right. Bob's outside with Noogie. All right, so we can move this off. We are done all of those. Okay. Now let's just go ahead and look these guys up. We'll start in the beginning. There's my pencil in the box. All right, so 155. 155, we have the color. 155 is, oh, Forget Me Not Blue. 165 Green Bright, we have the card. 209 Lavender Dark, we have the card in multiple bags. 210 Lavender Medium, we have the card in a couple bags. 300 Mahogany Very Dark, we have the card in one bag. 301 Mahogany Medium, card in a bag. 310, of course, we have. 311 Blue Medium, we need to make a card. Let's get, still don't know what I'm doing with those. So, these are squares. I swear, Moogie is like the never-ending energy bunny. I took her out. Let me just see. 734. Do I need this? 733, 38. Nope. And what am I getting for 301? No, 310. No, 311. Yeah, 311. So I'm going to get a blue card. I took her out to the dog park for hours and hours today. All right, that's one. 312. Baby blue, very dark. We have the card in a bag. 321. We're turning the page. Red. We have the card in a bag. 322. Baby blue. We have the card in a bag. 333. Blue violet, very dark. We have multiple bags. 334. Baby blue medium. Again, multiple bags. 336. Just plain old blue. We got a bag. 340. Blue violet medium. Multiple bags. 341. Blue violet light. We have a bag. 400. Mahogany dark. I feel like we did that already, didn't we? No. We have a bag. A couple bags. 402. Mahogany very light. Multiple bags. 433. Brown medium. Got it. 434. Brown light. Got it. I think we have a lot of browns from the DAC Forever in My Heart. 435. Brown very light. We have 436. Tan. We also have 498. Red dark. We have 535. Ash gray, very light. I like that. 581. Moss green. I had a teacher called Mr. Moss. He was my science teacher. You know, I hate thinking about people like that and like thinking, God, are they still alive? He was such a cool guy, Mr. Moss. Moss green. Okay, 581. I don't have that color, so I'm going to go ahead and grab green. And it's kind of a light. I'll get both. So what is it? 581. Yeah, I'm going to go with the light. Okay. 600. Cranberry, very dark. We have 601. Cranberry dark. We have 602. Cranberry medium. We have 604. Cranberry light. We have 645. Is this a beaver? Yup. 645. Beaver gray, very dark. We got it. Beaver family in the house. 646. Beaver gray dark. Got it. We got the whole beaver family. 647. Beaver gray medium. Got you too. 648. Beaver gray light. 699. Green. Oh, just basic green. Don't have it. And I got the card right out here. 699. Green. Look at that. Just plain old green. Okay. 700. Green bright. We don't have that. I'm going to pull out a couple greens because I think I have a couple in a row here and I don't see any check marks below me. Okay, so 700. Green bright. Okay, 701. Green light. Green bright, green light. 702. Don't have it. Kelly green. Kelly green, 702. Chartreuse. We don't have it. Chartreuse, 703. Chartreuse, 704, Chartreuse Bright. 704. Wow. Got a lot of greens in this one. All right, 718. Are we back on track? Yep, Plum. We got it. 730. Olive green, very dark. Uh-oh, another green. Don't got it. I just got you. Olive green, very dark. It's 730. Last one on this page. Olive green. All right, 730. Where are we going? 731 we must have. We do not. We have to have it because I don't have the sticker. So we have to have it. Oh, there's a star. There is no sticker. Is that true? You know what we gotta do? We gotta go in the box. I think when there's a star, it means that it didn't exist in the DMC world, but it's in the diamond painting world. That's what I think. So 733, 732, 728. Yep, we don't have 731. 731. I'm just going to make it for now because I know eventually. And what is 731? Olive green dark. So we'll go with a dark card. 731. I know eventually I'm changing these over to something else. But we're not doing that tonight. So 731. Okay, 731. Boom. All right, where are we? 731. 733. Olive green medium. Booyah. 738. Tan, very light. Got it. 740. I know we have tangerine. 743. Yellow medium. Got it. 745. Yellow light pale. Got it. 775. Baby blue, very light. Got it. 796. Royal blue dark. Got it. 797. Royal blue. Got it. 815. Garnet medium. Got it. 818. Baby pink. Got it. 820. I know we have this one. Royal blue, very dark. I love that one. 844. Beaver gray, ultra dark. What are you doing over here? Why aren't you with your beaver family? Got it. 890. Pistachio green, ultra dark. 898. Coffee brown, very dark. Coffee in the house. 902. Garnet, very dark. Got it. 915. Plum dark. Got it. 917. Plum medium. Aha. Don't got it. 917. We are all the way down here now. Very good. 917. Did I mark it off on the book? On the book. It's in the books. 934. Avocado green black. Got it. 936. Avocado green very dark. Don't have it. Need another green card. What was it? 936. And here's that lonely sticker all by himself. 938, coffee brown ultra dark, got it. 945, tawny, got it. 951, tawny light, got you too. 963, dusty rose ultra very light, got it. 995, electric blue dark, I love my electric blues. 3072, beaver gray very light, oh, you're lost too, beaver. 3325, baby blue light. 3348, yellow green light. 3371, I know we have that brown black, or is it, it's black brown. 3607, plum light, got it. 3746, blue violet dark, got it. 3747, blue violet very light, got it. 3755, baby blue, got it. 3756, baby blue light, got it. There's a lot of baby blue, light, ultralight, light, light. 3770, tawny, very light. 3776, mahogany, light. 3819, moss green, light. Oh, Mr. Moss. Mr. Moss and Mr. Moss Jr. Okay, 3819. Here we go. He had a big, huge, bushy mustache. 3823. Yellow ultra pale. Got it. And then 3841. Baby blue pale. Another baby blue. A lot of beavers, a lot of baby blues, a lot of greens, garnets, mahoganies. We are done with this. All right. And how many of these new bags are we making? We're going to need to expand this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Wow, that's a lot. All right. Let's start this madness. Why are you so far away, friend? Okay. Let's bring this closer. 155. That's quite a bit of them. That's a lot of them. Like, something better match. Something. I feel like these match. No? These match. Oh yeah, can't even see that. It seems to be matching Oraloa. Oh. How did I do that? Okay. Oh my goodness. Fired. I'm fired. I just fired myself. There's a position open on Kimbaskrafts for the character of Kimba. Okay. There we go. We can go ahead and just trash this. Just gonna put it on my tape. Oh, you want to stay there? No? Okay. $165. Right here, we have one, and it just says premium. Does it match? It does. How lovely. We'll go ahead and throw this sticker on the bag. Boom. Boom shakalaka. Okay. And then 209. I'm just trying to oh wow, these are like, what? I just feel like that's just, is that the right color? I don't know. All right, so I have the matching Orloa. I don't feel like these match though. I feel like this is a little more pink. And this is a little more lavender. But it does. Go figure. Yeah. Look at that. And guys, I did my nails again. Yes, I'm super happy with this process. It took a longer, obviously, because I had to take the old gel polish off. And, you know, I had to like file it down a little bit, sit there with the foil and the cotton ball and all that mess, and, you know, let it do its business. But what is up with these colors? I think DAC was heavy on the purple that time, because those two were DAC. I don't feel like these match. But they actually do. Go figure. I love it when they match like this. But, you know, I would have had to do that at the nail salon anyway. And honestly, it's just more comfortable at home. You know, I was laying on my couch watching TV. In the nail salon, you got to just sit there, and I put a pair of like food service gloves on, so I didn't have to worry about them coming off and stuff. Yay! That matched. I think this is a DAC sticker. Whoop. So it was super easy, and I did them. Did I do them yesterday? I think I did them yesterday. And I've showered a couple times, you know, so it's holding up. This definitely does not match. New bag. Yeah, so I'm excited. I was very, very conservative on the scraping of my nail. You know, I took my time and just tried to like minimize how much of my nail, the top of my nail, I scraped off, so that I could try to keep as much of a layer on as I could. And I'm just gonna throw them in here because this is the least amount. This is just 310, so I don't have to do all that color matching. So I feel like, you know, I can control that. Where in the nail salon, I would literally like be cringing. I'm like, oh my God, she is like scraping so much of the top of my nail off. And I'd be cringing like, ugh, please stop. You know, and they're rushing because the longer you sit in their chair, the more money they lose, you know, because as soon as they get you out, they can put somebody else in. So, you know, I set a timer. I left it on for 20 minutes, and I let my timer go, and I watched TV, and I didn't try rushing it or taking it off early. And, yeah, it came off. And then I gently scraped at it. And then, you know, I just, a very small layer of it I buffed out. And then I did the whole process. And I feel like they look just as good as they've ever looked from the nail salon. So we'll see how long this second, you know, time lasts. And like this, I'm gonna link the set I got. I'm gonna link the set I got in my description. It was literally like $24, I think. And then I bought a nail dehydrator, a bottle of nail dehydrator. Oh no, maybe that was not a good mix. I can't tell. I got a bottle of nail dehydrator for a couple of dollars, and I'll link everything below. And it came with 6 colors, 6 polished colors. This color I have on is one of them. The color that I had on last time was also one of them. So I have not purchased any more nail polishes. And I think there's one more in this batch that I want to try before I go ahead and purchase more, but I may purchase more. I went with this for fall, for more of a fall feel. And I don't think either of these match. And I feel like I have it does. I have decals that can go on my, so I can paint my nail and then put a decal and then put a top coat over, so I can fancy them up that way. I did find chrome powder, and I found instructions for that, so I can try that as well. But, you know, if I can't do all of that fancy stuff, saving, you know, minimum $100 a month to over that is worth it for me. Like, I'm very happy with just these kind of nails. I don't need anything fancy. You know, if I want to be super fancy, maybe I can just change the color of one of them, because, you know, I can easily do that for myself. But yeah, I am very, very happy with these colors. Match Oraloa. So if they use the same manufacturer, I mean, they should be able to get the grid like perfect, because Oraloa's is perfect. like perfect, perfect. So what's the problem? 334. And like my all that jazz, the guy had a white shirt and there was no gapping in it. I mean, it was like straight up white. Again, this is Orloa. Can you just flip over? Jeez, oh man. So yeah, I am so happy that I found out that this nurse at my job knew how to do nails and spoke with her. And yeah, this has been, because I was tired of looking at some grubby nails. I was really ready to go back to the nail salon and just get them done. And I was hesitant because I knew they were going to be trash. My real nails underneath were going to be trash when I, like after a couple weeks. And I knew that I would put off going there. I just was like, after the first couple times, I would be like, I don't want to go. So this is perfect for me. Perfect. 340. I wish I could diamond paint while I waited for the stuff to work. That would be awesome. I feel like this color matches the best. I feel like these two, no. Yeah. I think my daughter's home. She went food shopping for me, and she's planning to make lobster rolls. She's such a great cook. I mean, just really a great cook and baker. And she'll come home from work, and I'll go out in the kitchen and say, I'm hungry. I start looking to see. Like, I can't stand cooking, guys. I'll be honest with you. I will almost always, like, if I'm hungry and I'm like, oh, I'll go cook spaghetti, I'll go in the fridge and I'll see a protein shake and I'll grab that and a bowl of cereal. Because I'm just like, you know, I just don't want to cook. I'm that lazy. In fact, I told her, I was like, can you pick me up 12 bottles of protein shakes? Because it literally is basically like my diet. I saw this video. They're saying how, I think as of 2016, if they force a draft, that they can draft our girls, and I think the draft goes to 25. And I told her, I said, if they try to take you, I am going right to that office and I'm going to say, take me. I will sign up, leave my daughter out of this. I will go in her place. You want me. I am strong. I go to the gym. I work out. I have skills. I have trained in martial arts. I am a nurse. You put me in the field. Put me as a medic in the infantry. I've worked in trauma. I have skills. You want me. Leave her alone. And if they won't let me go in place of her, then I will say, well, let me go with her, but I need to stay with her. Like, send me with her, and I will, you know, but you have to send me wherever you send her, you send me. I will 100% do that. Do you think that if it ever came down to that, that they will let me go instead? I'm not worried about my son because he's going to be 25. So I don't think I need to worry about him. But she's younger than he is. And they can't have her. I will go. She has her whole life to live. And, you know, I know I'm going to be 49, but, like, I'm in shape, okay? I can handle my own. I'm not, like, I'm a good 49. Like, I can add value. And I've been through codes, like, I can help. I think overall, like, this has been there's been a lot of matching. I love when that happens. It's going by pretty quick too, I think. 435. 435. I can tell right off the bat that these don't match. That's why, I mean, almost looks like a different. Bob got upset when I said that. He was like, I'm going to go and tell them that you're mentally ill. You are not going to war. I was like, yes, I am. Oh, yes, I am, Bob. You take care of the moogs. I'll be back. Okay. 435. 436. I almost feel like sometimes when they're like this close and wow, that's off. Like, would it match a different fourth? No. 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 You know what I mean? Sometimes I'm like, it's so off. Like, would it match a different like number? I feel like I should look through there and see if there's a different number it would match. Because, I mean, it is really off. All right. 498. See, sometimes the card colors help. Like I went to the red card and it was the right one. I feel like, all right, this is a little brighter. Okay, because it's been matching Orloa, that's why I checked that one first. And yep, it matches. It's a great match. All right, 535. So I have 1, 2, 3 things over there to like get down, and I don't understand why. These match. This is Bella Art. So Dreamer's Design and Bella Art match. Interesting. I wonder if Bella Art and Orloa matched. I can't remember now. 581. 81. Aha. Oh, there's a decent amount of those. Yeah, other than the one that I ran out of, it wasn't like it was super close, like I had 5 drills or anything like that with any of the other colors. So it's pretty good after that. So 581, 500, 550, 561, and then it goes to 597. So we'll go right here. 600 is this red one here. It definitely looks like it matches this one. This just looks a little on the light side. Yeah. This is a few different. Wonder where that came from. Guess I just forgot to put it back. So I'll just put another one and show that it's 3. This is not important. Sometimes I just get rid of them. It doesn't matter. I won't remember that that's Dreamer. 601. Got one bag. Does it match? It looks like it could, or it might be a little too light. I can't tell. I think I'll just get another bag. I'm not sure. I can't tell. If I'm not sure, I'm just going to get another bag so I don't ruin them both. Oh my goodness. I can do it. Okay. And then 602 is right here. We got one bag. That looks like it matches. It actually is a lot faster when you don't have bags of it and you know you just have to put it in a bag. Yeah, because then you don't have to color match. That matched nice. I don't know who that label belongs to. 604. We got a couple of them, 3 of them. Gotta find a match. Pepto-Bismol. I feel like it's matched this. Oh, this has a lot of the doubles. Yep, that matches. Yeah. I wonder if this matches. That's good. We'll leave it at that. So I was getting a lot of headaches. Like, I think I was talking about this. We're on the beavers, 6:45. Wow. Beaver family is large and in charge. Look at this, 4 of them. None of these grays match. I find that hard to believe. That's weird. I feel like these 2 match. No? Okay. That looks fine. Okay. I mean, I don't know. They all look like they match. These 2 in particular look like they match. This looks like it might be a little more on the green side. They all look like they match. I don't even know. Let's just go ahead and put these in here. It might just be the lighting. Yeah, I think we're good. I feel like I should just put them all together. How are they supposed to build a dam if they're not together? This does look a little more green. Let me see. This does look... No. No, they all look the same. All right, we're going to leave it like that. I don't know. These look the same too, but all right, we condensed it by quite a bit. We'll just do that. And we'll get rid of this. Okay. Yeah, so I took her out to the dog park this morning, and I go, usually I go every morning. And she had a great time. It was a good day at the dog park because all the dogs got along. There was no, there's a couple of little ones that were like yapping at her when she first got there and like kind of nipping at her, I guess. And she just completely ignored them. Like they weren't even, they were like flies in the room. She's so docile, you know, and she really just loves other dogs, so it didn't bother her. She just ignored them and, you know, tried to play with the bigger dog that had her attention at the time. And, you know, I loved that because I don't want her to be, you know, aggressive, especially to a small dog. I don't want her to be aggressive, but I wouldn't mind her sticking up for herself because, you know, just giving like a warning snarl or bark, you know, she doesn't even do that. She just lets dogs walk all over her. And I wish she would just like, you know, if a dog was like annoying her or scaring her, just like to turn around and be like, I saw this little dachshund. He was 10 months old and he must have been like, I don't know, 5 pounds, if that. And he was like, get away from me if he felt, because he would feel overwhelmed. And the mom did the right thing. She picked him up because he kept asking her to pick him up. And she left. You know, she was like, oh, not feeling it today. Because, you know, he was, you know, not loving any of the dogs, sniffing him and like, you know, invading his space in his mind. He wasn't, yeah, it looks lighter in the bag, but man, when they're in the tray together, they look totally the same. Yeah. So, yeah, she got him out of there. But, you know, Moogie went up to him and sniffed him. And I pulled her away. I was like, because I could tell he was not comfortable. So I went over and I was like, give him space. Let him get in the dog park, you know, and I pulled her away. And then she just ran off. And, you know, the owners that didn't do that, you know, the dogs kept sniffing him and sniffing him and sniffing him. And then he finally just snapped on them. And maybe I should just, I don't know, you know, like someone had said to me, and I guess maybe they were trying to say, you know, well, your dog's not sticking up for themselves because I intervene too much. And he was like, you know, telling me, you got to let them figure it out, you know, let them. I'm just like, yeah, but I did read an article that said, you know, if your dog, so it takes 2 dogs to have a dog fight, you know. If your dog is very reactive with another very reactive dog, then there will probably be a dog fight because, you know, both dogs are going to react and they're going to, it's, you know, not necessarily a good thing, you know what I mean? But if one backs down, then there won't be a dog fight. You know that for sure because one dog backed down. So, and then the article said, you know, and if they don't defend themselves, it's because they look at you as part of their pack and they know you're going to help them you know, then it's because they trust you, you know. And I'm like, yeah, she should trust me because I'm going to have her back. She's my baby, you know. And it said, so if you want to stop helping her, you know, maybe she will learn to defend herself, but she will also learn that she can't rely on you and she can't trust you to be part of her pack and to have her back. And I was like, oh, no, that'll never be me. I will always have her back. So, yeah, I understand what the guy was saying. Like, you know, you got to let them figure it out and be dogs. But if that means that she's not going to think I have her back, and then no. That's not going to work for me. Because I got my goals back. So I will always kind of be helicopter mom at the dog park. And so yesterday I took her to her favorite one, and I felt so bad because we get there and she was so excited. There were so many dogs in there, and she ran. I mean, she was like, it's my place, you know. And she ran and she pulled me, and she was so happy. And then she gets in there, and she's not in there for more than 2 seconds when this dog comes charging at her. And he didn't bite her, but he jumped on top of her, and he was growling and snarling and just like taking like the command position on top of her. And she like immediately like rolled over and was like screaming, like yelping, like crying, like she was scared. She was letting them know she was scared. And, you know, I went over, and he did this. I saw this dog earlier this week for the first time, and he attacked her last time. And he's a 7-month-old golden. She has a problem with goldens. Like, goldens are supposed to be the sweetest dogs in the world. My dog's supposed to be a killer, and this is like the 3rd golden that has been like completely nasty to her. And she has like cried and cried because she's scared of the golden. And so this golden, and he was 7 months, she's 7 months. And, you know, I went over and I ripped him off of her, you know, and I pulled him away, and I was telling him no, and he tried to jump on her again, and I pulled him off again, and I was yelling at him, and I was holding him by his collar, and I was being kind of rough because I was trying to let him know, like, no, this is not okay. And I hear, he's mine, and I turn around, and the mom's standing there. She's like, he's mine. And I was like, okay, well, your dog hates my dog. Like, and I'm like looking at her like, well, come claim your dog then. Like, you know. And so she comes over, and she's like, oh, are you the one that yelled at my husband? And I was like, huh? I was like, this is Cosmo, right? And she's like, yeah. And she's like, oh, are you the one that yelled at my husband? And I'm like, no. I was like, oh, was he attacking somebody else? Like, and she's like, yeah, he came home and he told me that there was a problem. I was like, well, he was attacking my dog, but no, I didn't yell at him. So he must have been attacking. So she, at first I thought she was like coming at me, and like, I was like, okay, it's going to be like this because like, let's go. But it turned out she was horrified. Like she felt bad. She was like, oh, I'll, and she's like, she leashed him, and she's like, I'll leave. And I was like, well, you don't have to leave. I said, but I'm gonna, you know. She's like, oh yeah, tell him no if you have to tell him no, you know. And then she's like, well, I'll just take him over here. And because he was fixated on her, because then she tried to let him go, and he tried to do it again, and she grabbed him. And you know, then she kept talking to me, and I think she felt really bad, and she was embarrassed, and she was like, you know, he was never like that, and then he came here and he kept getting attacked, and they were playing with him like that, and she's like, and I think he picked up the habit, and that's how he plays. And I was like, you know, some dogs just don't jive, and that's okay. You know, last time I pulled him off of her, and I told him no, and then he left her alone. And I said, you know, I think he'll, you know, and she's like, yeah, if you have to pull him off anytime, you know, whatever. And I'm thinking, yeah, I don't care what you say. Like, that's what I'm gonna do. But, you know, she was nice about it, and then she, you know, they ended up, and we kept talking, and I said, yeah, she gets, you know, she's very she's very submissive, so she, you know, she doesn't growl back or anything. I've never even heard her growl at another dog. And she was like, yeah, he never did too until he started coming here. And I said, but I think, you know, they'll be okay. They'll get to know each other, and they'll be okay. She's like, you know, well, so-and-so doesn't like my dog. And I was like, he didn't like her either. And they're totally fine now. Like, after her dog attacked my dog, the dog who used to not like Moogie and would attack her was like kissing her because he hates the other dog. And, so, you know, and he doesn't attack my dog anymore because he knows her. Like, he sees her all the time. And I said, and by the end, they would walk by each other, and her dog was not triggered. So I said, you know, they'll be fine. You know, and I know it's not the owner. Like I didn't have any issue with her, but I thought she was gonna, like, tell me, like, don't touch my dog, or, like, whatever. It's like, I don't want to have to touch your dog, but you need to get your dog off my dog, is what I was going to tell her. But that's not how she was at all. She was very nice, and I, you know, I just wanted her to know I didn't have a problem with her or her dog. You know, he's just a dog, like, but, you know, I will not let him. I mean, I felt really bad for Moogie because it was the first time that I saw her, like, she ran to the gate, like she wanted to leave, and she wanted to be there so bad, you know, and then I kept telling her, it's okay, come on, it's okay, and she was, like, following me in, and then she, you know, started playing, and then she ended up having a great day after that. You know, most of the dogs left, and this little girl dog, showed up, and they were about the same size, and they started chasing each other, and that's all she wants. She doesn't really want to wrestle and bite and do all that. She just wants to play chase. She's such a girl. It's like, chase me. But yeah, so she ended up, you know, making friends with this other dog who was just like her. She just wanted to chase and play chase. And they just ran around and ran around and around and around. And she had that again today. She, with a few dogs, that, you know, and there was none of that mess happening. So it was nice. It was really nice. I love it when she has a day like that, where it's just, she finds somebody that likes to play the way she plays, and, you know, they get along and they just run. Because she just loves all dogs. She's just like, you're a dog, I'm a dog, I love you, you know. And I don't think she understands. Like, she just doesn't understand why one gets aggressive. Like, she just looks very confused. So, but I still feel like she should stick up for herself a little bit, like with a little like get away, like back up. I don't know. And some people say, you know, she's just young, you know, because she's only 7 months. Here we go again. Matches were low. And these are so different, these colors. Actually, these two look like they match. Yeah, I'm not sure why I have these in different ones. Yeah, they all match. So it was a good day, and we stayed out. Like, she's so funny. Like, I woke up, I had a cup of coffee, and I brewed a second cup, and I was just gonna, okay, that's weird. This is empty. Like, what? What we have here is a failure to communicate. Guns and Roses. No? Yes? Okay. So, I made, and I took 2 sips of it, and I was talking to my girlfriend on the phone, and she just kept pulling like socks out of a laundry basket, and just looking at me like getting into trouble, like, I'm gonna do all the things you tell me no, because why are you ignoring me? Why are we here? Why aren't we going somewhere? So I was like, okay. So I got ready, and I put her in the car, and we were driving, and I realized, oh my God, I didn't even eat. Like, I'm gonna be starving. When I get there, I'm gonna be so hungry. Ooh, that's off. That's way off. Yeah, we're gonna get those out. These are way darker. Okay. There we go. So I stopped at Starbucks. I got her a pup cup. I got myself a little sandwich, and then we went to the park, and we got there at like 9:10 or something like that, and we stayed. She played until 11:30. So 11:30, I was like, all right, you ready? And she had been running around and running around. And so at 11:30, I get her in the car, and I'm like thinking, well, I can go home, or I can see, because it's like right down the street from my son, his job. So I was like, maybe, you know, if he's not out in the field for, like, at one of the clients, he goes out in the field and does field work for his clients if there's like an issue that he can't solve remotely, an IT issue that he needs to go on site for. But so I texted him, I was like, do you still take lunch? Are you still taking lunch at 12 today? And he was like, yeah, what are you thinking? And I'm like, well, I'm right down the road. I'm at the dog park. I can pick up lunch, and we can have lunch together. And he's like, yeah, there's a gazebo here. And I said, okay. So I picked up lunch, and I picked, like, first I went to PetSmart, because there's a PetSmart right there. There's this like huge shopping center, and there's a PetSmart in the shopping center. So first I went to PetSmart, and I got her this thing called a puff braid, and it was like huge. And so I got her this puff braid, and I give it to her in the car. Well, first I ordered her food. I take her into PetSmart. I got her this puff braid. I put her in the car, and then and right next door is the food place. So I leave the car running with the air on, and I lock the door, and I give her the puff braid to keep her company so that she doesn't get upset that I leave her in the car. She doesn't even care that I'm gone when I do that. So I give her the puff braid. I come out with the food, and literally the puff braid is almost gone. Like almost completely gone. And I'm like, oh my goodness, I wanted you to chew on that while we ate. I feel like all of these can be together. Especially these two. This one looks a little darker. Yeah. It's a lot easier with the darker colors. So, yeah, when we were eating lunch, she's so good. She just laid down because she had ran and ran and ran. So she just laid there while my son and I ate and talked. She's so funny. She had nothing to eat. And then I brought her home and I fed her lunch. And she didn't eat all of it, which after eating that whole puff braid, I was not surprised. But she did eat some. And they look the same. Okay. These all look the same. Yep. It's like, how many bags have I combined? Quite a bit. So that was our day today. Then I brought her home. We did not get home until, so like almost 1:28. 1:28 we got home. And I fed her lunch, and I was exhausted. I was so tired. I'm like, wow, I'm already tired. So I laid down, and she laid down, and we both took a nap together. And Bob worked last night. He woke me up because he got up to eat. And oh my God, my body was aching me. I mean, my whole body ached. So I went and took some Advil. And so I was having a lot of headaches. And what in the world? 907. What do you, oh, it's probably when I moved things over. There's nothing behind 907. Oh wait, 890. I didn't put this back. Okay, 890. Where are you at? I was having a lot of headaches, and I was taking a lot of my migraine medicine to prevent it from turning into a migraine. And I mean, it was like, there were days where I was taking it. I can't take it twice a day, but I was like taking it Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Friday, like, and so I put in for a refill because I had 3 left on my nightstand. I mean, it was like getting to the point where I would wake up and have, I think I've been complaining about it. And so I requested a refill because I'm like, I don't want to run out of this. I mean, and I go to pick it up and they say that they don't have anything. And so I went and talked to the guy and he put in for it. And I was like, why wasn't I able to, why didn't it do it right when I was online or called in? And he was like, oh, how often are you taking it? Because it's not to be taken every day. And I was like, I don't take it every day, but I have no idea. I have been taking it more frequently recently, but, you know, I picked it up in August, and it was only 16 tablets. So, like, clearly I'm not taking it every day. And so he changed it to, like, a 1 month supply. And, I still have to go pick it up. I ended up taking one today, so now I'm down to 2. But I went to get a massage last week, and man, my back was a mess. Like, and you know what? I feel so bad that I ever thought it could have been a shifty massage place. While I was getting my massage, I literally heard like 3 women come in trying to get a massage, because they do walk-ins, and they're usually not busy. So a lot of people just walk in, but they were busy. But anyway, she was like, you need to come more often. And my right shoulder is usually a mess, but my left shoulder was a mess too. And after I got the massage, I stopped getting my daily headaches and waking up with these headaches. Oh, I thought this said 917. 915. Does this match? It does. I'll put this together. I knew that was going to happen. So I think I really just was so tense in my neck and shoulders. And then I was supposed to get my trigger point injections on Monday. And I'm like, why did I schedule it for Monday? What was I thinking? Like, that just doesn't make any sense. Because I work Sunday night. Like, no, I'm not going to be able to get up. But I set my alarm thinking, well, I really need this because I've been having these bad headaches. And the massage helped, and I'm sure this will help. But, of course, I slept through the alarm. So I woke up like 20 minutes before it. There's not enough time to get there. I had to call them and cancel it and tell them I'm sorry. And I felt bad because this lady is super busy. Like, she could have made money off of someone else, but I canceled. Stupid. Anyway, 934. There we go. So I'll never do that again. I don't know what made me think I could, you know, and I had a really busy weekend. So, like, yeah. I don't know why I thought I could wake up and do that. As you can see, there's been plenty of drills. Definitely worth saving. 934, 936. Oh, we're gonna make it. Right in there. Take this off. I have plenty of room in this one. I need to move stuff over. I won't do it during this video, but yeah, so I definitely am not going to wait that long for another massage, because now I know that it does cause me to get headaches. Being that tense, I think just with the weightlifting and stuff. Yeah, we're making good progress here. And I already posted on Instagram that I'm done my crystal canvas art designs. So that's why I was like, I have to do this video, because I have to, I don't feel like these match. I have to do my post review and framing of my crystal canvas art designs, and I have to kit up another canvas now, because now I don't have, well, I do, I have the puppies and butterflies, but that's, I'm going to talk on that later. And then I have my Hade, which I have, I have so many videos that I have to release, and I recorded another video today, and then I have, I'm not going to do my month in review, because I just don't have the time to do that one right now. So I'm not going to do that one right now. I'm going to have to do a double month in November again, because we're already so far. And then I can tell these match. So I'll have that to do. I'll do that in November, because if we're just too far into the month and I just have too many things to release. $9.95. We're gonna have to move that other box over soon. Look at all these. Now these two look the same, or these two look the same. They all look the same. This might look a little lighter. This looks a little lighter. Yeah, these all could go together. I'm going to leave this one alone. Okay. I'm glad I got this done, and then I'll do my crystal canvas art. I have a kit up that I have to do. All right, done in that box. You know I love my kit ups. I love the kit up. 3072. There we go. Oh, perfect. Yes. These are perfect. Yep. They had the same even grayish tone. What is going on? All right. 3325. Right behind it. 3 bags. Well, these two look alike. Well, I don't know. This does look a little lighter. This looks like the middle one. Yeah, it looks like this guy. Yep. And I know which one I'm going to do. It is a Halloween canvas. So the one I just did was like a fall canvas. I probably should have done the Halloween one first. Because fall can hang like all through November. And this one can, you know, would really only want to 3348. But I'm not going to hang. They're not the same. This one's a little more olive. Than that one. Tell right off the bat. Yeah, they're nothing alike. Okay. Now we're at 3371. There's 4 bags. Oh, geez. And they all look alike. Man. I'm really afraid of mixing these, aren't I? Yeah, well, we're going to mix them all now. Look at all the bags that I've collected. I still have one whole row to go. And they're all going in here. Perfect. They look beautiful. They look beautiful together. Okay. And we can take this off. All right, 3607. First guy right here. What? Oh, this is 3706. 3706. How did you get over here? 3705. 3706. I was going to say, you don't look anything like you should. There's no bag behind 3607. Interesting. We'll put you in here. I'm sure I'll find it if there is one eventually. We'll rip these guys off. It's interesting. $36.07. 37.46. 46. Aha. These guys all look alike. I think these might all, yeah. Okay, perfect. They all match. Get this off of here. Remember, I had like 7 of these containers. 37.47. And this is all I have left. And these look alike. That doesn't match. Don't know where that came from. Oh my God, Kimba. Why do you have so many bags? Because honestly, whoops. I just need them to color match because even if I run out of 20 drills on a DAC, I don't care. As long as the color matches, I'm going to use whatever brand I have. I mean, that's what I've been doing. When I run out of a color, I just go to see if there's 3 bags, which color matches the best, and I use that. It doesn't matter what brand it is. So now that I've had to utilize my spares a few times, I'm not going to keep separate companies. Because I also do some companies more than others, you know what I mean? And these all look alike. My daughter's watching the Menendez thing. She told me that they're going for a retrial. I told her, I was like, you know, they owned a wing place in Princeton, Chuck's Wings. And she's like, I've eaten there, and they had really good wings. And they had this sesame noodles. Oh my God. Obsessed with their sesame noodles. And she was like, really? I'm like, I'm pretty sure. So she looked it up. And I mean, she's eating there too. She's like, oh, I love their wings. I'm like, have you ever had their sesame noodles? She's like, yeah. And yeah, they did own it. Whoa. There's a 3607. Wait, these are 3607s. Didn't I just have a 30? What is going on? Oh, look at that. 3612. And then here's 3 3607s. I'm not going to look through them now. Oh, This belongs here. That's what had me like, why is that sticker here? Okay, I told you I'd find them. $33.70. Next time $37.70. I was like, 33, we already did 33. Next time I do this, I'll have to deal, and I mean, next time I have 36.07, I'll have to deal with all those. But in the meantime, I have 3 bags of 37.70, and these two look alike. Yeah, this looks like this, and they look alike. I'm not gonna mess with it right now because I put away what I needed to put away, and they matched beautifully. And then we have 37.76. And this does not match, so go ahead and get a bag. Not even close. Oops. I'm just going to turn this around. The ones that I wrote bad on them for Bella Art Diamonds, which is, if I'm reusing the bag, I'm just turning it around. And then we have 38.19, which is sitting right here. So I know I just put this in a bag. That. 2 more to go. 38, 16, 19. All right, what do we got here? 38 to 23. We got a couple bags of those. And they look all alike. Yeah, I'm so glad some of them, I put a sticker on it and wrote bad, because I don't like having it on my bag. Beautiful. Beautiful. One more, 38.41 it says. I think, if I'm reading it from far away correctly. And then I just have my ABs. 38.41, and I see that right here. And there's a couple bags, and they probably all match each other. Nope, they don't. But I think that this one matches that, which works out. Yep. Don't you love it when that happens? All right. I'll go ahead and put this here. So we are done with the boxes. All right. I have all these bags now. This container set is clean. Feeling good about my progress. Let me just get a drawer for my ABs. I cannot explain to you how I'm walking. Like, I don't have any Dreamers designs. That's weird. very strange. I need to order another set of these drawers. Okay. Are these all the same size? Whoa, I can just switch them out. Oh yeah, this is all Artdot. Oh, that is so great. Okay, so I'm just going to switch them out because I don't have any Dreamers designs. I do need to put on here somehow that they're Dreamers, though. I'm just going to put T. Because this is Artdot, this is Artdot, so how perfect is that? D. So easy. And then this is all garbage. All right, that's it. I'm going to put these away. I'm going to put these away. That's it, guys. Thank you for stopping in for another post review / kit down and chat. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, if you wouldn't mind giving me a thumbs up on the way out, and if you want to see more from me, oh no, these don't come off. Say it isn't so, because it feels like everything should come off of these bags. Let me see. Yeah, it's just stubborn. Really? That stubborn? Luckily, that's where I put the sticker, the next sticker, right? All right, guys, I'm sorry. This is my life. Like I said, if you liked the video, please give it a thumbs up. If you want to see more, come back. Please come back. And yeah, subscribe. It's free. All right, guys. Have a good one. Take care. Keep diamond painting.